Hey, it's Phil Bruce here, and in today's video, I want to talk about how you could be the sun in somebody's life. And the topic kind of came up in my mind thinking about the weather that we've currently got here in Stoke-on-Trent with the sun out. And I thought how we could turn it into a metaphor and how we could turn it into something in real life. Because we all choose what mood we're in, we all choose how to approach ourselves, we all choose how to carry ourselves out. And from my experience and what I have noticed, there are so many people that unfortunately are quite negative, that are quite down, that are quite upset, that are quite, shall we say, down on themselves, down on others, and it can transfer, their kind of attitude and mindset transfers onto other people. So it's a big thing for me that you can try and be the sun in their lives. So you can try and be the positive one. You can try and be the happy one, the encouraging one, the motivating one, the smiling one, the happy one. And why is this important? Because if we're able to be that ourselves and we're able to show that, we're able to show that we enjoy what we do, we're happy what we do, we're happy as people, we appreciate ourselves, we're confident and comfortable in ourselves, we can then transfer that onto others by carrying that out in our approach and how we are. So if I'm walking around and I'm smiling and I'm happy and I'm positive and I'm grateful for everything, for things that are going on, and other people can see that, there is more chance or more likelihood that that could transfer onto them, that they could end up being more positive, they could end up being happier, they could end up being more grateful, they can end up being more confident. Because what tends to happen a lot is, if we can see something that someone else has managed to achieve and somebody else has managed to do, it kind of gives us that reassurance and that self-assurance that actually it can be done ourselves too. And there is honestly not much better than seeing people happy. There's nothing really better than if you approach somebody, whether it being in your family, at home, whether it being on the street, whether it being in the gym, the bar, the club, wherever it could be, restaurant, and you're seeing people happy, smiling, feeling good about themselves, feeling good about life, and they kind of speak to you and they even just smile at you and say hello, and they have that really good positive outlook in life. It subconsciously helps us to feel better in ourselves. It helps us to feel like we want to be happier, that we want to smile back, that we want to talk back, we want to be positive back as well. And if you think about how it feels when somebody gives you a compliment, and how it feels when somebody's happy, when somebody's smiling at you, it makes you feel better, it makes you feel happier, it makes you feel that they can see something in you, that they're trying to uplift you, they're trying to motivate you, they're trying to make you feel better. And they brighten the room, they brighten the atmosphere, which then ends up giving way more of a chance of you doing exactly the same thing. It could end up being a two-way conversation where you're both happy, where you're both smiling, where you're both grateful, joyful. And it's the bigger picture as well, that if they end up doing that to you, then you can end up passing that on to somebody else as well. So if I've seen somebody and they may feel good about myself, they paid me a compliment, they've smiled, the odds are, without me even knowing, when I go and see somebody else later on in that day, I've got way more likelihood of me smiling, of me paying a compliment, of me being positive to another person that's totally unrelated to the one that I saw earlier on. And it paves the way, and it just helps people to feel better. It helps you as well. If you're helping to make someone feel better in themselves, it brings a joy to you, because you're the one that kind of feels that you've made a positive, bright difference in their lives. And by making that positive difference in their lives, you are feeling better about the difference you're making, and it feels better in your life. And it's that old cliche about how we feel better by making other people feel better. And that's why it's really important to try and be the sun in people's lives. You know, there's too many negative people around here. There's too much in the sense of sadness and doom and gloom, and there really doesn't need to be. And we need to figure out how we can change that. And ways we can change that are changing our mindset, or working on our mindset, working on our confidence as well. If I feel more confident about how I look, how I feel about myself in general, I can then transfer it onto others. I can then help others as a byproduct. If I'm feeling negative about myself, it then comes across in my body language. It comes across in how I speak, how I look, my facial expression. So we need to focus on working on ourselves, trying to get our mindset, whether it's reading, listening to things, whether it's trying to do some kind of meditation, self-hypnosis, whether it's putting things that you've seen and read into practice. It pays dividends longer term. It really does pay dividends, not only in the moment, but in your life and their life for the longer term as well. And I just thought it's an apt little conversation to have with us having nice weather here in Stoke-on-Trent, which I've mentioned before doesn't usually happen, so I'm making the most of that. But honestly, if we can really try and put it as an aim and a focus in our day, even if it's just one person, one moment that we smile to, that we say hello to, that we compliment, that we help to bring our positive energy and positive vibes to, it will honestly make a difference in that situation with that one person and with other people as well. And if people see, so say I'm being positive to someone and I'm smiling and being bright and positive, it doesn't just affect that one person in the room, it can positively affect the other people in that room as well. And yes, there are some people that are closed off that don't really want to be happy. I'm being honest. There's some people that if I did this, they wouldn't respond to it really, or it wouldn't be a positive response. So if I smiled, they might not smile. If I said hello, they might ignore me or just give the most vacant, basic reply and walk off. But that's not my issue. That's their choice, and you allow people to make their choice. You respect people making their choice, and you've just got to focus on the people who it can help and it can positively influence as well. So set it as an aim, set it as a goal to be the sunshine in people's lives, even if it's just one person in one moment. Set it as that little goal. Try this week to set yourself a target of just smiling to someone, saying hi to someone, paying that compliment to someone, and just in yourself feeling positive, in yourself working on your confidence and your outlook in life. Because honestly, how you come across affects other people more than you know it. And if we can come across in a happy, sunny, kind of bright way, then it will make a massive, massive positive difference to other people in the short term and also in the long term. So I hope you found that little video useful, just talking about how you can be the sunshine in people's lives, how you can be positive, how you can allow your positivity to go on to others to improve your mood and the mood of others as well. I hope you are enjoying these videos that I'm putting out, the content that I'm putting out here. As always, if there's anything you want me to talk about specifically for you, please let me know by the comments. Just answer in the comments below and I can make a video for that. That's absolutely sound. I hope you're having a great week so far. I'm going to go out and enjoy the sun and make the very most of it before I've got to teach classes and stuff like that. I've just been in the gym this morning beforehand, so I am going to make the most of it. Sending my love and best wishes as always. Enjoy what you're doing, smile, be positive, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So until then, have a good one and bye for now.